my dear Aries. This is a love reading, a prediction for Aries season 19 of March to 19 of April 2020 with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And I want to take this occasion to wish you happy birthday, all Aries out there. I would like to ask you to like and subscribe to help my channel to grow and stay vigorous and healthy on YouTube. Also be sure to put on the bell notification so you don't miss out on any of my videos when I'm posting them. Some of you do no longer get notification for my videos, even if you have chosen to have the notification bell on. And I'm truly sorry for that. And I put up a troubleshoot on my community section that you can turn to solve this. This will be a love reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. The reading can go both ways. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. So, when I tell you that this is you, it might as well be the person or the situation you are dealing with. Use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this reading for you. And if you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for Pisces season that is up, or you can check out the pick a card and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. Click my little Queen of Cups icon there. So I will start shuffling your cards, and I use the Golden Universal Tarot with Roberto de Angelis. So my dear Aries, when I open your deck here, I see Queen of Swords together with 10 of Wands. So it seems like you have a time where you need to be very tough. You can't be weak or to kind of give up. And it seems like you struggle a great deal with this. It's not funny, but it's like you're forced to be very strong and to show a rather harsh attitude to certain people in certain situation. You have a certain goal which you want to obtain, this castle here in the horizon, and you're willing to put in a lot of effort and sacrifice a lot of things along the way to get there, and you're not prepared to make any false compromises. So if something isn't fitting with your dream, you kind of just cut it out. So I call the 4 archangels in the 4 corners of the world, and here we also have a King of Swords with the 10 of Wands in reverse. So you might be dealing with a person that's acting exactly the same, and if both people in an equation is acting like this, there can't be any expression of love. But sometimes we have been dealing with a person like this for a long time, and the only way forward is to kind of adapt to the situation, and we can't be the codependent in a situation to a person like this that doesn't want to take responsibility, might be a little bit on the selfish scale of personality, and is in it to win. So probably this love situation is a one where it's very unbalanced, and one person might love and cherish the other person more, and when we realize this is when we come in with this sacrifices, that sometimes we need to sacrifice the situation that doesn't work. For example, let's say like this, you are a horse in a couple of horses that's pulling the chariot forward. And if one horse is constantly staying and grazing here and maybe looking at other horses, trying to run to them, it's going to be very hard to get to that castle in the horizon. It will be a lot of delays on the way, and maybe the chariot will, which is your relationship, will fall into the ditch because of the different maneuvers. And if that's the case, sometimes we need to cut loose the other couple's horse. So, because we are not getting any help with pulling the relationship forward, and then we can move on with our life forward, and the other horse can, do whatever business they had that kind of pulled your relationship apart. Okay. I will call 6 elements, earth, wind, fire, water, spirit, and ether to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Aries viewers. So I want my dear Aries to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny, which is the castle there in the horizon. Okay, so I will just tune in for a few seconds here to you and your situation. Okay, so this is the new bottom of the deck, and we have the 8 of Swords. So I feel like you are locked in an impossible situation. It's almost like a stale or like two equal forces like struggling about a situation, which make it impossible to move it forward. So 8 of Swords is kind of being stuck in a very sticky situation. It's more of the swords. We saw the Queen of Swords and the King of Swords in the reverse while shuffling. This is the old bottom of the deck, and it's the Hermit in the reversed. So it seems like you have been forced to sacrifice some kind of intimacy in a relationship. Sometimes if we have shown a lot of vulnerability and the other person wasn't willing to do the same or to meet us halfway, we might need to withdraw and to not show that vulnerability anymore. And it's not what we wanted, because we are full of love, so therefore we're feeling a little bit lonely. So it seems like you felt lonely here. And with 8 of Swords, it's a little bit danger that you might think a lot about whose fault this is, and you might come forward to that conclusion that you need to do something about this. I'm hearing this saying, but it's in Swedish, so I have to translate it. But the one that wins in love is the one that yields. And this is true in many ways, but it can't be that one person yields all the time. And here it looks like a person is about to yield. But I'm thinking now that maybe this is the King of Swords, which might be a masculine person or a feminine person. It just showed a person that was maybe a little bit more stubborn and also not cooperating. The 10 of Wands was in the reversed. And it might be that they are like this because they are kind of humbling themselves in other relationships. So you need to have that in mind, that it might be that they are so comfortable with you. So with you, they can't humble themselves. They don't want to. They want to have one relationship where they can be maybe asking for a little bit more and being a little bit more rebellious, because they feel like maybe you have loved them in a very unconditional way. So they've felt safe with you. And in these other situations, they might be very whipped in a way. Okay. So this is your, what's going on, what's on your conscious mind when it comes to the person most on your mind. And this is the situation itself there. And this is what's on their conscious mind about you. And this is your feelings for them, the bond that binds you two or more person together. It can be a family situation or your situation with a child, or situation with parents, siblings, friends, whatever. So you will notice when the reading go along what kind of situation comes to mind for you. So this is your behavior and attitudes towards them, the outcome, and their behaviors and attitudes towards you. So we will start with the situation here. Okay, so we have a Queen of Cups. So it shows what I saw earlier, that in the past, or the foundation to this relationship is a person that went with their heart on their sleeve and showed a lot of unconditional love and a lot of like a warm warm harbor, like a home to come to. So someone that doesn't judge you and that is always there for you and is very empathic. So I think this is kind of the foundation a little bit. And here we have what's on your conscious mind about this other person, and it's a 9 of Pentacles. So it feels like they are too independent. So you think that they don't really need you, and they probably are happy on their own. You don't think that they are missing you, or that they are like cherish the situations you have together or the moments that you have together. You probably see them a little bit like a loner, or a person that needs a lot of alone time and needs a lot of needs to be on their own. They're very independent, as I said. So this is what's on their conscious mind about you. And we have a 7 of coins. So it seems like they are wondering why you are not moving forward, maybe in the way you did before with the Queen of Cups. So they're waiting for you. It's like this. Often it's like this, that imagine a friendship is often one person that makes all the calls and ask if should we do this, should we do that. Sometimes it's more balanced, but often we have a little bit imbalance in these situations. And usually we are not putting too much effort into this, because one might be better on calling, but the other person might be better on cooking dinners for you or whatever. So it's usually adds up in the end. And what I'm thinking here is that maybe you have put a lot of effort into this situation before, and this person is now waiting for you to continue doing that. So it seems like there's some kind of gap where maybe you have felt or realized that this person the relationship with you isn't so super important. So they might not put enough effort, and now you are not putting in effort too. And this person is noticing that and kind of waiting for you to continue putting in effort. So this is the bond that bonds you two together, and it's a Page of Cups. So it seems like there's a very pristine kind of love here. I think underneath the surface, both people are vulnerable to each other and wants this kind of supportive love, and wants to show love and wants to share love. But then comes in all these games where maybe one person acts like they take you for granted, and they act like they don't need you, so that they will get more out of what you have already given. It's a way to keep an imbalance in a relationship to your advantage. When you don't give equally much, you make the other partner a little bit hungry for your love, and then you take advantage of that situation by you feeling more secure. You don't have to feel like this person doesn't miss you, doesn't long for you, doesn't want to be with you. You can feel like they want a future with you and all these kind of things, because since you are not giving them your all, they will show you more and more clearly what they want, because they might think that you're a little bit stupid, that don't understand how much they love you, and they want to move the relationship forward. And for many people that have this kind of insecurity in their life, where they feel very much out of control, it might be that this person takes advantage of a person that wants a more equal relationship, because it might be that their other relationship are not equal, but to their disadvantage. So while finding a person that might have a more healthy relationship to love, they kind of want more. It's like a deep craving. It's almost also like this relationship might be a little bit lopsided when it comes to maturity level. When it comes to love, I can't see who is who really, but it kind of feels like this. And that one person is kind of starved of love and needs to be overwhelmed with it, or think that they need this. Usually it's not like that. Actually, the more love we give, the more secure we feel, because we feel like more a grown and capable person, but this person have decided maybe to be kind of on the begging end, like I'm the one that's small and running away and being like a child, and so you need to love me. So this is your feelings for them, and we have a Knight of coins in the reverse. So this is Taurus energy here. We have Virgo energy and Capricorn energy. So what we're seeing here is a lot of earth. So I'm thinking, Aries, that you are kind of stoic in this situation. You're not over dramatic or super sad because this person isn't meeting you halfway and helping to draw the chariot closer to the castle. It's more like you're accepting the situation for what it is, but you're also accepting that the chariot is currently in the ditch, because this is when we have been stuck in mud with our horse here. So I don't think you are so keen in making more investment in this relationship, and that's also why this other person is waiting for you to make investments, because you have stopped to make investment and you're focusing more on your side of things here. And this is their feelings towards you, and we have a Four of Cups. So I'm picking up this card and I'm feeling really scared. It's like going energy of like fast moving energy to my my throat and my heart and to my stomach. So nervous feeling. So I think this person is really nervous, like they have missed out on you, or that they have lost an opportunity with you, that they have done things that makes you not want to give to them anymore, and maybe you have stopped loving them. So I think they are freaked out, they are scared, but they are not doing anything about it. It's love here between you two, and both people want the same thing, but this power game is kind of destroying everything. If they could have been a little bit more mature, we could have prayed that they were more mature. They weren't, so the truth is what it is. But if they would have been more mature, I don't think you would have had much problems in this relationship. But due to them wanting this special treatment and proof of your love and really putting you to the test by not giving you that much, and either with attention or loving words, they have now put themselves in a position where they have acted like they didn't love you or didn't need you at all. And now they are in risk of losing you, and that makes them really scared and anxious, waiting, scared and anxious, feel like they have lost an opportunity with you. This is your behaviors and attitudes towards them, and we can see the Seven of Cups here. So you feel very confused about this person, because deep within you probably feel like they love you and cherish you and want to be, a harmonious person together with you, but they aren't. So that puzzles you, and it's also puzzling for yourself, because you love this person and you don't really know why, because it doesn't seem like they have done so much to deserve it. So you're very confused onto what is asked of you in this situation. Are you supposed to ditch this person? But when you're ditching them, even if you have ditched them here, you still are kind of intrigued and still are thinking or trying to figure out this relationship emotionally. Because even if you have decided to be stubborn and to kind of, not make any effort, you don't walk away per se, but you're just putting your effort into your own area here. You're still probably longing for this person, probably having dreams about what you want with this person, but you feel that there's a split where the logic and the heart isn't on the same page, so you don't really know what to do. So your behaviors and attitudes it's like a question mark. You want clarification from this other person, why they have been treating you like this, and what they are going to do about it. And if they are, you might even think that maybe they have a psychological illness because of this. And we can see 7, so it's connected to the chariot, which I have been talking about. That's kind of significant for this reading, where we are two couples horses that's not pulling our weight in equal measure. So for your couple horse, you probably still want to come forward to the castle with your companion, but your companion is waiting for you to do all the work, and it's frankly to not much use, but we'll see here. Maybe they will make some effort. Yes, beautiful. So this is their behaviors and attitudes towards you. So it seems like there's a great chance that they will identify that they have a pure love for you, that the behavior from earlier where they acted like they didn't care, and that they didn't treasure your relationship. They were maybe speaking or acting in such a way so you made the conclusion that it was easy for them to sacrifice you and your relationship. You might have felt like just an option for them, and you probably still feel like that, but it seems like it was all a game to squeeze out as much love from you as they possibly could, to maybe make up for some kind of bad self-esteem, or not having enough self-respect and feeling pushed around by their surroundings. So this person has a handicap in the way that they have a very wobbly like they don't know themselves. They don't have a real foundation. They are identifying their own worth by what other people think of them. So they need to squeeze out as much reactions from the surrounding as possible to know what they think about them, because this is what they feed on. They feed on other people's recognition. And if they don't get the recognition, they get very scared, as in this case where you have stopped recognizing them because you feel maybe like you were an option or you were taken for granted. So this is the outcome, and it's the Star card, and it's about healing. So it seems like this person, I can already see you want to fix it, but you only want to fix it if the other person is going to, work together with you and be a good couples horse. In other case, you don't care. Of course you care, but you will act like you don't care, because you can act too. You didn't want to, but you can. So it seems here like both people actually wants this relationship to work, and before maybe this person didn't put in so much effort, and now they are so ready to do this, because you can see the water pouring here. They are ready to pour their emotion and to tell you what they really feel, so you don't have to be this confused anymore. So I will take a card for what they are kind of thinking about this situation. And we have woman holding a coin. So I'm thinking this is about you, that they have seen that you have become more stubborn, and that you are a high value person, male or female, and that you're not going to give this coin to whomever. The cat, the black cat here is showing that I'm feeling like a feisty kind of energy, and it has grown, because before you might have been a little bit more nice, but now this energy has grown out of self-respect, and I'm not going to let anyone treat me like that. So this person, I think they realize your value, and they don't want to lose this value from their life. And I will also take a Romance Angels Oracle card to check out your future when it comes to this love. And we have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So even if you have had troubles in this relationship, it might even be that it has been some distance between you here. It's this magnetic attraction that's bringing you together again. Because even though you have decided to not be with this person, you still kind of, a lot of your mind capacity is being aimed towards this person. And you're probably longing for them and wish things to be different. And from their point of view, they are really regretting the way that they treated you. This is not, it can be a miracle cure with this star card here. But you need to understand that this person is uneducated when it comes to relationships, healthy relationship. So you probably need to put up a little bit of challenges for this person so that they can master, so they will become better and better and better at relationships. Because when we are challenged and we can grow to the challenge, we will also grow as a person and mature. So that's the advice I can give you, is to challenge this person to, well, if you say that you love me and want to be with me, you kind of need to prove that you mean business, because I have invested a lot in this situation and it hasn't given me much. So if you are if I'm feeling like I'm getting fooled here, so if I'm going to invest more, you are going to have to show with a real action, and this is what I need you to show, so you can have different things, goals you want you to achieve before you really let this person back in from the doghouse. Okay, so my dear Aries, I hope this helped. And if you need more information after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for Pisces season that is up, or the pick a card reading and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. I also want to welcome you back to my near personal and pick a card readings that I will sprinkle throughout the month. I will also come back with the love reading for Taurus season in the end of March. So see you soon. Take care and bye bye.